I'm going to try today and over the next couple videos to do the opposite of that. I'm going to take a non-running car and turn it into a running car. Welcome back, everybody. I wanted to tell you all about what we're working on today, or what we're going to start working on over the next few videos. Hopefully there'll be a long form video and it shouldn't take long. Something I've had a lot of practice with over the years is turning a functioning running car into a non-functioning, non-running car. It takes a lot of practice. It's come over many years. It's a quality you have to be committed to. Like, you have to be able to buy 4 jack stands that you'll never get to use again. Take things apart and then forget where you put them. Go to put stuff back together and don't have all the bolts. Or go to put something together and you've stolen the part off of this car to put on another non-running, non-functioning car. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of patience. So just anybody out there that's done it knows it's not for the weak of heart. But I'm going to try today and over the next couple videos to do the opposite of that. I'm going to take a non-running car and turn it into a running car. And it's something I've never... I did it once on the Scamp, but it was a pretty easy job. But I'll show you what I got. I'll explain to you why I got this car, how I got it, why it's here at the house instead of me fixing it where it was at. And then I hope it's an easy fix. And then once I get it running, I'm going to do a bunch of maintenance on it because I feel like it's been neglected for a while. Let me show you what I got. So this car I wasn't looking for. It landed in my lap, and well, this is it. This is a 2000 Nissan Maxima. It's a SE, which means it's got the fog lights, the lip, the spoiler, and it's got 2 weird things about it. The thing that's weird to me, I don't know a whole lot about 2000s Maximas, but slick top, no sunroof. I thought of Maximas being the high-level car. Most of them come with a sunroof. It's also got the SE wheels, The body's got your typical early 2000s. This is the worst. The rest of the body's pretty solid. I'm not worried about the body, but it's got this weird factory installed anti-theft device here, and this weird second brake pedal to it. It's weird. I'd never seen a Maxima that's a standard. I knew they made them. I saw one of the body style after this, but I had never seen one in person. This car, the way I found this car was in 2001, the last time it was driven, or I'm sorry, in 2021, the last time it was driven, I put tires on it in the shop at Walmart because I'm the only person that can drive a standard. And they said, hey, we need you to drive this car in. And I went out and I'm like, this says it's a Nissan Maxima. They're like, yeah, it's a standard. And I was like, and I jokingly told the lady, I said, if you ever want to sell this car, let me know. Well, fast forward to like August of 2024, and she gets a message to me through the people that work at Walmart still that she wants to get rid of this car. She wants to sell it. So I go look at it. Doesn't run. It says it needs mass airflow. So I buy a Beck Arnley brand rebuilt mass airflow, 18 bucks. Go to her house. She lives about an hour from here, and put it in. It runs, it starts, it runs great. Me and my buddy Michael drive it. So I go back a few days later to kind of go over the car, make her an offer on it. Won't start. Battery's dead. So we jump it. Won't start, won't start, won't start, won't start. Everything should start. So I pull out my scan tool. And it says it needs a crankshaft position sensor. Well, on these cars, they have 2. They have a 1 cam sensor and 2 crank sensors. So I was like, well, I got online. They're like 17 bucks a piece. So I was like, well, I told her, I said, I can get this car running, and either I can buy it or you can sell it or we can do whatever. But I don't want to work on it here. I'd rather work on it at my house. So if I can get it running, I want to take it to my house. Because where she lived at, it was like 45 minutes to the nearest parts store. Here at my house, I have an O'Reilly, a Napa, an AutoZone, and an Advance within a 5-minute drive of my house. Plus, there are multiple parts stores. I can go to Paris, I can go to Georgetown, I can go to Winchester within like 15 minutes. If somebody doesn't have it in stock, I can just run down the road. Where she lives at, she had like an Advance, like a 40-minute drive, okay? So, plus I would have had to drag all my tools over there, whatever. So she says, well, I have AAA, I'll just have it towed to your house. You can do all the work there, and then we'll figure it out. So, as you can see, she had it AAA towed to me. I'm going to get it running. The crankshaft sensors, nobody had them in stock. They had one, but not both of them. But I'm gonna go ahead and change both of them, just knock it out of the way, because apparently they're both bad to go out. So I don't want to like get it fixed and a few days later it go out again. So I'm just going to do both of them. And then I'm going to there are 3 things I want to do with this car. I want to get it running. Then I want to do maintenance on it. I want to change, the brake fluid is black. There's like half a radiator coolant. She said she had a new transmission and a clutch put in it in like 2020. And there's no clutch fluid in it. And a lot of the things the guy did, I'm going to go over and change. That's thing 2. Get it running. Maintenance, go over it, make it right. Thing 3 is, as they say, I'm going to polish this turd a little bit. As you saw, there's some rust on the body. But as a whole, the body is pretty solid. This is all tree sap. So I'm going to give it a hard wash and a buff, and then I'm going to determine, I'm going to try and clean the headlights. If not, I'm going to buy new ones. They're like 80 bucks for a new set. I'm going to have my friend Cody detail the interior because it needs it. I've never looked under those seat covers, so I don't know what's under there. I'm going to put LED lights in it. It has a busted tail light, but I've already got it. I went the other day. Local junkyard had one for 19 bucks, so I've already got that. I might try and get a new bumper. I haven't decided yet. But my goal is just to get this running, get it back on the road, and then determine if I'm going to keep it or I'm going to help her sell it. Or, to be honest with you, I kind of want to keep it and just use it as a daily and maybe do some fun stuff like autocross, or like, I would like to do the typical get it running and drive it like 500 miles or whatever. So do like, me and Michael go like 250 out, 250 back or whatever, or Beezus or whoever. Get somebody to like go with me. But this is what I'm working on. I've already got a bunch of parts for it. I've got all the stuff to do all the maintenance. So right now I'm just waiting on the crank sensors to get here. I had to order them, like I said, nobody had them in stock. Once those get here, we'll put it up in the air. I'm going to get it running, change the oil, change power steering fluid, change brake fluid. I'm going to drain, flush the radiator, put new coolant in it. A lot of this stuff I'm going to do are parts I have just laying around that will not take me. There's maybe probably 2 days worth of work here, maybe a day if I hurry, but I'm gonna get up in there and get all the 4 wheels off of it. But this is what I'm gonna be working on. So let me know what you think down below, what I should do with this car. If you've ever seen a Maxima like this that's a 5-speed, in 2002 they came in a 6-speed. Apparently you can swap that, but I'm not gonna go that far. So just let me know what you think about this new project and how I'm going with it, and if there's anything I've missed or anything else I should do for a car that's been sitting for 4 or 5 years. So stay tuned.